The BMW 5 Series has turned 50 because the first 5 Series was introduced in 1972 and now it is time for the 8th generation. This is it, the brand new BMW 5 Series, and this specific version is the electric i5 because for the first time ever the BMW 5 Series is available as an electric version. In this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the i5, but I will also tell you everything you need to know about the regular new 5 Series. I'm going to show you the interior, the exterior, and I'm going to tell you all the specifications on the new BMW 5 Series. So there it is, the completely new BMW 5 Series. Now this is the i5, the fully electric version, but also regular versions with regular diesel and petrol engines will also be available. There will also be some plug-in hybrids, and for example the M5 will also be a plug-in hybrid. It's probably gonna have the same drivetrain as the BMW XM, so with around 600 horsepower. Now the car is being launched in the autumn of 2023, so around October. Now if you cannot wait for the M version, which is probably going to be released somewhere next year, the summer of 2024, you have to go for this i5 version, and then specifically the M60, because that version is going to have two electric motors producing 600 horsepower and 820 Nm of torque. That version will do 0 to 100 km an hour in only 3.8 seconds and has a top speed of 230 km an hour. Now this particular version next to me is the i5 eDrive 40. This is for now the base level i5. This car only has an electric motor on the rear, so it is a very traditional rear-wheel driven BMW, and that electric motor produces 340 horsepower. So this version is also no slouch. It will do 0 to 100 km an hour in 6 seconds, and it has a top speed of 193 km an hour. And like I said, you can also get this car as a plug-in hybrid, but probably only starting next year. But you can get this car as a regular petrol and diesel version in October. The base petrol version will be the 520i that produces 208 horsepower, and the base diesel version will produce 179 horsepower. Then let's have a look at the front end design of the completely new 5 Series. Now first of all, let's talk about the grille. No, the grille isn't massive on this car like on the i5, the iX or the XM or the new 7 Series. The grille is still pretty traditional, although it is a little bit bigger than on the previous car. And this particular version has the iconic glow option, so then you get this LED strip all around the grille that lights up at night, as you can see. Now the grille on this i5 version is completely closed off, and I'm pretty sure on the regular petrol and diesel versions the grille will be adaptive, so it can open. Now this particular version here has the M Sport package, so you get this pretty sporty looking front bumper with all these aggressive air vents on the side and also here in the middle. Now the headlights are also pretty traditional. They're not layered like on the i7 or the X7 or the XM. They're pretty traditional, and you get some vertical elements here that are the daylight running lights and also the turning signals. The side of the car also has a pretty clean design, not a lot of hard lines, only two, because on the previous 5 Series you had a hard shoulder line running through the door handles. Now you got a shoulder line just a little bit above that, and there's a strong line running all the way across the car and going up here at the ends. As you can see, the door handles are flush, completing the clean design here on the side of the car. What you do have is the Hofmeister kink here on the side, which has always been on the 5 Series, and even on the new 8th generation it's still here. A detail that I really love. I think this was even on the first, even before the first 5 Series, on the BMW 1500, you also had this Hofmeister kink here. And another detail that I really like is the 5 here, that you get here on the C pillar. And you also get the number 5 in the B pillar. If you open up the front door, you can see there's a 5 here as well. Now the 5 Series also has this really big black side skirt running all the way across the car. And wheels you can get from 18 inch up to 21 inch. And what you can also get is rear wheel steering, so wheels that steer counter opposite so that you have a really small turning circle. Now if you want to charge the car, you have to be here on the right side, because this is where the charge port door is located. The car has a battery with a capacity of 81.2 kilowatt hours, giving this car a maximum WLTP range of 582 kilometers. Now you can fast charge this car up to 205 kilowatts. You can charge this car at home or at a public charger with 22 kilowatts, which is also pretty impressive. Now at home you're probably not able to charge with 22 kilowatts, but some public chargers do offer that. Then let's have a quick look at the rear end design on this BMW 5 Series. Again, a very clean looking design. The rear lights, the tail lights, they kind of resemble the tail lights that you get on the new BMW 7 Series. They're quite long and flat. Now this car, like I said, has the M Sport package. So you got this black spoiler on top of the trunk and also this pretty impressive diffuser here down here. Then let's also have a look at the luggage compartments. Now this i5 version has 490 liters of luggage, which is pretty decent. And you also got a little bit of underfloor storage as well for your charging cables, for example. But if you go for a regular version on petrol or diesel, you get 530 liters of luggage capacity, which is exactly the same as you get now with the current BMW 5 Series. The interior of the new 5 Series also really resembles the interior of the 7 Series. So you get the curved display here, which is this really long and elongated infotainment system that you get here. The new infotainment system from BMW, the iDrive 8.5 system, is running on this infotainment screen. It's a really easy system to use. It kind of feels like you're using a tablet or an iPhone, for example, with all these very easy to use icons. Now, if you not want to use your fingers when you're driving, you still get the traditional iDrive button here, or the iDrive dial here that is finished in like a diamond pattern. And that makes it very easy to operate this system. And of course, you can also use voice command in this new 5 Series. Now design-wise, you get the exact same steering wheel as in the BMW new 7 Series, so with this flat bottom here. And behind the steering wheel you get this boost flappy pedal, and if you press it towards you, you get some power boost from the electric motors. You get some extra power, so it's easier to overtake somebody in front of you. Now on this electric version, the i5, as standard, you get the interaction bar, which is this glass bar that runs all the way across the dashboard and even into the door panels. That is also finished in like a diamond pattern. This can change color and you can operate it here with your fingers. And I really like the fact how BMW tried to hide the air vents on this car, because in the center you cannot really see them. They're somewhere between the screen and the interaction bar, and you can operate them with the buttons down here. They're more easily to see on the side of the car. You can see there's an air vent down here and you can operate it by the button down there. We're gonna end this first look video on the 5 Series in the backseat area, because traditionally this is one of the best places to be in a 5 Series. And also on this new 5 Series, this is a very comfortable place to be. The fit and finish here is just as good as the fit and finish on the front seats. You get soft materials also here on the back panels, and there's plenty of space for me. I'm 1.80 m, so it's not super tall, but also not short. And I've got plenty of room for my legs here, and I've got the seat in the same sitting position as how I would use it. In the center, of course, you get an armrest with 2 cup holders, and there's like a digital screen here that you can use to operate the heated seats and also the air vent and like the fan speed, for example. So that's basically everything in a nutshell that you need to know about this brand new BMW 5 Series. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And then I'll see you in the next one.